Welcome back. Welcome to Cloudstone Vale. I am Lupercus, and this is episode 10 of Cloudstone Vale. Wow, exciting. We've got 10 episodes now. So, the last episode we were down in the caves, getting some things done down there, and I've got several updates to show you. I've been working while I've been away, so let's get to some of that. But first, before the caves, I want to show you a little bit of an enchanting update. I did not like the enchantments that I had on my boots, so here in the enchanting room, I got that enchant off using the grindstone, and I was able to get protection 3 and depth strider 3. So that's a big upgrade from, I think we had protection 1. So that's really good. And then I also got an upgrade on the sword. I got sharpness 2. And then last, I was able to make a book with power 3. I think it was actually 2 power 2 books that I combined into power 3. So now we have a power 3 bow with punch 1. The other armor is the same as before. Protection 3, protection 3, protection 3. And then, of course, the boots now are protection 3 as well. We'll have to watch the durability on these and repair them. In fact, it might not be a bad idea to repair these boots now. We'll grab a couple of iron and just do that really quick. It might take 2, I'm not sure. Let's see. So we'll go into the anvil. Put the boots in here. Let's take away 1. So that gets it pretty close. Let's just do 1. So we'll take that. And there we go. So we're looking pretty good. The chest plate could use a little bit maybe in the future, but I think we're okay for now. But yeah, so got a few other books here, but nothing too crazy. And we've got some backup armor if we need it. So yeah, great that we were able to get those enchants in our world here. Let's see, what else do I want to give you an update on? So, the farms are looking good. We're going to do a farm update in just a minute. But yeah, I've let them fully kind of grow so everything's ready to harvest. So I can do that on camera. And the next thing I want to do is go down into the caves and show you a cave update before we start our full exploration down there. So let's get 1 chest, which gets takes out all of our wood. So we're going to need a little bit more wood. Oh, here's some right here. And let's go down and I want to show you in the caves. Better do a quick little sleep real quick. But I want to show you in the caves some of the updates I've done while you guys have been away, or while I've been away working off camera. So here's our mine, here's our entrance here. The mushroom farm is why I brought this chest down here. Let's make sure we don't have any. Yeah, we're good and safe. I wanted to throw down a chest here in the mushroom farm, and we're going to harvest up some of these. Not all of them, but enough of them that we encourage some additional growth here. How about that? We'll leave that for now, and then we'll let things grow from those. And over time, we'll slowly gain a few more mushrooms. Much easier to farm mushrooms with the large versions and bone meal on mycelium, but we don't have any of that yet, so we're farming here. All right, so our base is the same here. We've got a few things stowed away. I've been busy down in the caves, and I was able to get this much cobblestone, some other andesite and different things here. Got a ton of copper, a good bit of coal, and this is now all the iron we've gotten from down in the caves. Because remember, I had not pulled the ores from the caves. All I had done is lit everything up. We got all this dirt, And I'll show you what I did there, and then all this gravel. So I went through the caves, including down here, and got dirt and gravel patches. Like here was I think this was a dirt patch. And just basically cleaned out anything that was, this was a big dirt patch, and I cleaned all this out. But the funny thing is I found ores when I cleaned out the dirt. So it gave me something to do off camera that wasn't something you guys would probably be interested in watching, but I could, play in the world and kind of advance it along. So you'll notice all the dirt and gravel are gone here. I went down on this side and got all the dirt and gravel out, and I believe we have still some dirt up here I didn't finish, but I can do that at a later date. Nothing up here. I believe that down here this opened up. This opened up into a new area. Let's see, is it this way or no? Okay, so this is the dead end. And then, no, I guess this didn't open up into a new area. I think I'm getting confused with another part of the cave. And that didn't open up into anything. Alright, down here where we made the stairs. Oh, this was a big dirt and gravel area that we cleaned out. Got several copper ores and coal ores from in there. And cleaned out up this way in this dead end. And got some ores out of here. But yeah, this is all cleaned out. And you may have noticed too that I've labeled some stuff. So dead end here, dead end that way, and it was cleaned out as well. I think this was a big dirt pocket that I cleaned out. Found an emerald ore down here. Whoops. We have several emerald ores in our world that we'll get with Silk Touch eventually. Maybe use them as decorations. Let's see, there was a big dirt pocket up there, but I don't think there's anything to show you up there. And dirt pockets here. Dirt or gravel. Alright, so here's some of the major changes. We've got Malfunction Junction now. We've got the Deepslate Caves into that direction. We've got dead ends in this direction, and then we've got the Dripstone Caves in that direction. But I do believe I'm going to have to relabel. I want to say it's maybe here that we opened up into a new area. Maybe not. It says dead end. I think this actually is a dead end. Yeah, this one I believe remained a dead end. Oh, there's still some more dirt here to get. So I didn't get all the dirt, but I'd probably just missed some as I was going along. But I can come back and do that later. This was another big dirt area down here, or gravel, I'm not sure which one. Alright, so let's go back to Malfunction Junction. So we're here. Let's go down to the Deepslate side. And yeah, Deepslate's this way, exit that way. Deepslate this way. If you look here, there's signs. Dead end that way, loops are that way, so there's a bunch of interconnecting loops, but we'll follow the Dripstone Cave. And then that right there was a big dirt pocket that we cleaned out. Let's see, Deepslate's this way. Okay, if you remember the staircase from before, and I didn't go all the way down here with some of the dirt clean out, but yeah, we've got a nice clean staircase now going down to the area where I left you last time, which is right here, just beyond this lava. We have this big open area with potential mobs. We got our diamonds right there. We've got our deep dark and our Deepslate Cave. So this is our exploration area. We've still got ores to get down here, obviously. So that's suspect number 1 for investigation. Whoops, that is the wrong direction, and more deepslate cave to explore, which is great. And then more deepslate cave that way as well. So tons and tons of places to explore. No lack of that in any Minecraft world. Right here was a dirt area, and I went in here and cleaned it out, and it just went on and opened up into a new exploration area. Now this may be the same deepslate cave. It's why I put a torch here so we can see it. So we'll see if that's our same deepslate cave as from below. A lot of this may interconnect, but this also connected to, yeah, I think it's this way, maybe? Yeah, this connected to, here's another area. I believe this is more deepslate and some dripstone mixed in. And then, let's see, I think it's, yeah, it's up here. Right here. Let's see. Deepslate caves. It connected to the dripstone. Let's go back to the dripstone side and I'll show you the connection. We'll go up this way, and now we're back here at Malfunction Junction. And right there. And then we'll go down to the dripstone caves right this way. That's the dead end. Dripstone's this way. Let's see. Dead end. I believe dripstone's this way. Okay, good. See, glad I made signs because it can get very confusing in these caves. Yeah, so this is our dripstone area. Now, this is where it interconnected with that deepslate entrance right here. Yeah, right here. Okay, so now we're actually back on the deepslate side. Yeah. This way. Yeah, we're back on the deepslate side here. So that's good. So you can see all these things, and this is that little cave area I showed you earlier with the torch that I marked to see if that's connected to our deepslate area. But yeah, it's all interconnected. It's really cool. These caves are often interconnected like this in ways. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to show you there. And then I think next what we'll do before we start exploring. Alright, sorry about that. My dogs were going crazy. Something that was outside, so had to let them finish up. Oh, let's go ahead and sleep the night off so we can head up to the farms.
Respawn point set.
So the farms are going good. Showed you the mushroom farm. Oh, we got some mobs to deal with. Some loot over here potentially. Yep. A bit of rotten flesh. And I think that's it. Alright, the 2 wheat fields and the regular garden here. Oh, little Enderman griefing going on here. Are all looking really good, so we'll be harvesting those up. The cocoa beans. Chickens need a good harvest. And the cows are ready. I've taken the dirt out of the sheep and the pig pens, so we now have harvest in those areas. And then you can see how good the sugarcane's doing. Just a very simple sugarcane farm. I believe we built this in our last episode, episode 9. So if you want to see how we built that, go check that out. And then we've got our huge bamboo field here. And you can see I've been harvesting some sugarcane and some bamboo, so looking good. And then I think the bees and the sweet berries over here, I think they're about the same. And there's the sweet berries. They're ready to harvest, and yeah, the bees are all full up with honey and ready to harvest. And I've switched over to harvesting with bottles so that I can make these honey blocks, and we can always switch back to honeycombs using the shears. So yeah, so what I think I'll do is put away this loot in my inventory. It isn't much. And let's see, do I need to grab another stack of food here, so we're getting low. And I'll do a quick little farming montage and see how that turns out. So, here we go. Alright, farming montage is complete, and before we go, let's go ahead and sleep this night off. Before we go into the caves and explore the deepslate area, I wanted to build a lava farm. So let's gather the stuff for that. We're going to need, actually everything we need is down in the caves. Going to need some dripstone, and we'll just use cobblestone to build this with. And we'll also need to make some cauldrons. So we'll need dripstone, and we'll get a couple stacks of cobblestone. And let's go for, let's make a four dripstone lava farm here. I'll show you how that works. So we're going to grab our iron, come over here and make 4 cauldrons. And I think we'll put that somewhere over here for now. We can always move it. Let's put it here for the moment. We'll run it. I think I'd rather run it long ways here, like that. And then we'll run our cobblestone up. We'll need one here. I think it goes like actually we need one more space gap, I believe. Maybe that may be too high. Let's see. Drop in our dripstone. I think that's correct. Yeah, it'll drop in there like that. And then now we need to create an area for the lava to be in. Up here. So the lava will sit up there. The lava will sit right here, so it needs to be completely boxed in so it can't escape and run down and destroy the surrounding area. I believe that's correct. Let's take a look. Yes, I think that'll work. And just to make it look a little better, we'll go ahead and fill this in. And we'll need this ladder to be able to get up to put the lava buckets in. That should work. I'll get rid of these two. I actually think this can be down one more. I think it can be closer, so let's try it like this, see what happens. So now we need our buckets, and I'll go find some lava, and I'll be right back. Alright, here's our ruined nether portal. The base is back that way, and I remember there being a lava pool here. So we're going to take from this lava pool.
Lubricus has made the advancement hot stuff.
2, 3 buckets. We'll need one more. And I'll run this back and meet you up at the lava farm. Alright, went ahead and rebuilt this lava farm to be the 1 block, or really 0 block height between the cauldrons and the dripstones. So now we're going to go in and install our lava. We have, let's see, I've miscalculated here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got one too many. Let's figure out where we're offset. I believe it's here. Yeah, I believe we were offset to that side slightly. This will allow us to know which blocks we actually need lava in. Yep, so this one I don't need lava in. Perfect. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So let's go ahead and drop these in carefully. We'll put one here. Now it's going to run, but don't worry about that. We're going to put our next one here. And then our third one we'll put here. And I'll run grab. Actually, we don't even have to grab another. We can let our first bucket that creates down here fill up our last source block there. So we'll do that. All right. And I'm gonna sleep, and I'll meet you guys in the morning. Okay, it is now morning, and the lava is still accumulating. When enough of these drops have dropped in, we will have a entire lava block here that we can scoop up with a bucket. Our first bucket we'll place up in our lava source block, but over here we can start using this lava to run our furnaces. We won't need to use these planks. We can smelt or cook up to 100 items with one lava bucket, and you get the bucket back on the other side. So it's a great, and this is renewable, so we can continue to scoop these buckets of lava for as long as we'd like. So it takes them a little while to accumulate, but now you could grow this farm larger to where you have many more cauldrons and more source blocks of lava over time. Alright, when I was down in the mines cleaning out the ores and the dirt and stuff, I realized one thing. My inventory is very small. Even with bundles, I don't have very much room in here. So before we go on a proper caving expedition to the deep dark and have to make a lot of trips back up for inventory, I wanted to attempt to go into the Nether and get ourselves a blaze rod. Because when we get ourselves a blaze rod, we have ender pearls. We can create our first ender chest, which will expand our inventory significantly and allow us to stay in the mines for a good bit longer. So I'm going to need some obsidian, and I'm going to need a flint and steel, which I have, and I'm going to need some gold leggings, which I have now placed on myself to avoid the piglins. And we're going to go down here to our closest nether portal. The other thing we'd like to grab when we're in the nether is some quartz, because I'd like to start doing some redstone builds, and we need a lot of nether quartz for that, for different components of redstone. So that's definitely something we need to grab a little bit of as well while we're down there. So 2 goals, 1 blaze rod, and maybe a couple stacks of nether quartz. So this could get interesting because we're not fully geared out, especially the blaze rod part. So I thought this might be fun to do. So we're coming up here on our nether portal, and we're going to place these obsidian to complete this nether portal. So we need 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. That should complete it. And then we will light it with this flint and steel. And there it is. And there's our first nether portal of the series. And we're going to go in here carefully, and hopefully there's not a ghast right on the other side. And but here we go. At some point you just have to do it.
Lubricus has made the advancement. We need to go deeper.
Alright, we are in the nether. We are in a nether waste biome, which is good. I do see like a crimson forest over there. So this is good. We're not in any immediate danger. Don't see blaze rods nearby, so that could be a problem. Now if we mine this gold, we'll get that piglin all over us, so we don't want to do that. But we can mine all the quartz we want without causing any problems. Now I'm going to go ahead and use this fortune to get this quartz and see if we can get some additional quartz to limit our exposure here in the nether. Now we have to watch out for lava as we mine, because there's lava everywhere in the nether. So we do need to be careful. Also, cliffs and drop-offs and very extreme terrain is always present here in the nether. The other thing we're looking for is ghasts. Ghasts can ruin our day for sure. They usually announce themselves, so that's good news. And let's see, we're already up to half a stack of quartz, which is good. There's no day and night here in the nether. You can't sleep. So it's just you and the environment. There is a... forget what that guy's called. But if you kill him, we can get the stuff that makes a fire resistance potion, which is very valuable down here in the nether. Once we get into potion brewing. A little nervous down here, I have to be wary. And there's a stack of quartz. I'd like to get 2 stacks if we can. There's some mushrooms, which we could always come back and get. I'm just going to leave those for now. Magma Cube was the name of that mob. Or maybe not. Maybe Magma Cube is what he drops. We're nearly at 2 stacks, so this is going well. The music changes in the nether. It's a little more ominous. Almost reminds me of like something out of Stranger Things. Which is a really good series that I've been watching. The new season just came out. If you haven't watched that, I highly recommend you check it out. I think we're at 2 stacks now. I'm just going to gather this last pocket and we'll call it done. Had to use up a few of my levels to repair some of my iron tools and my iron armor, so this is nice to replete it. Good source of levels if you need that. Kind of free XP down here. You can mine nether quartz for days. Okay, we gotta come up with a plan now to find a blaze rod. We just need a blaze, which means we'll need another fortress most likely. And we don't want to lose our spot, so let's be careful here. I may grab the coordinates of this so we don't lose our spot here. Alright, minus 56, 21, so we're nearly at 0, 0. Oh, what's this? Oh, we got the other nether wood type, the blue one. And none of these zombie piglins or the other ones, the pigmen, will come after us unless we attack them or we're not wearing gold armor, in which case the piglins, these guys here, would attack us. And you don't get just attacked by the one you attack, you get the entire group, so that's pretty intense when that happens. Alright, I do not see another fortress anywhere. Let's try up above this hill here. There was that magma cube up here. Oh, there he goes, right there. You can see him bouncing around. That usually means that there's a basalt delta nearby. Not always. They can spawn in this biome. Invisibility is not great in the nether. So nothing over that way. Let's try up over this hill where we saw that magma cube. This looks a little more favorable for traveling. Let's see if we can navigate over into this area. Carefully, obviously. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. See if we can climb up on this higher vantage point and maybe see a fortress. Ah, here we go. Looks like we've got another fortress right here. But we're gonna have to get out over to it. Maybe we can go over this way. Maybe not. And enter from this side, potentially. May have to work our way down carefully here. See if we can start working a staircase down here, maybe too wide. This may drop off and not actually connect, unfortunately. Yeah, like I thought, it drops off pretty harsh there. So we're gonna have to get down and build up. Let's see, we can get across here. And we can maybe work our way down off this ledge here. Let's make this platform a little bit safer. A lot of breaking blocks, holding shift as not to fall. Oh, there went my pickaxe, so I'll need to make another one. I want to use up all my iron pickaxes here. I'd prefer this to be a couple of blocks wide, if we can. Oh, and there is a ghast. The telltale sound of a ghast, and there he is. That one could ruin our day, and he's gonna see us, and we're gonna have to be on the run. Oh, we're closer than I thought. Oh, we got him. Sweet. We were able to destroy that ghast. That's our first ghast kill of the series. To be honest, that was quite intense. Befitting of the music here. Alright. So now we're closer to the level of the... And we're just gonna have to risk it here.
Lupericus has made the
Alright,
advancement
we are
a terrible
on the
fortress.
fortress. Now it's simply a matter of finding a blaze and surviving the encounter. And also, you know what we should do? This is going to be our anti-wither spot here that we're going to shoot through so we can see it. That will keep withers from... Oh, there's a couple blazes there. 2 of them. Wow, that makes things a little more complicated, so I'm just gonna have to go in and give it a go here. Oh, I hate the fact that they're all the way over there. Let's see if we can draw them. Oh, and then there's one up there. Create us a little safe spot here. I'm having trouble getting the loot. Oh, and now we've got a wither to get past him and deal with him first. Oh, I hear a ghast. Okay, we got rid of the wither. Where's the ghast? I don't see the ghast. Oh, there's the ghast. Okay. Let's deal with this guy. Okay, we took care of the ghast. I believe his tier fell off. We can't get to his tier. But we can get it a little bit of... Oh, good. This guy came over here. Good. That makes it a little bit easier. And we got a blaze rod. Okay.
Into fire.
Let's not risk our luck here. We have achieved what we came to do. So let's not risk our luck too much. And we want to fully explore that. I hear a ghast. Oh gosh, he's right here. We might have gotten his tier this time. Maybe? Where did the tier go? Wait, it probably fell down this hole that I made. Or maybe he didn't drop one. That's always a possibility. Yeah, I do not see the tier. And we're not waiting around to find it, so... And yes, there's our portal. Well, we have successfully achieved our goal. Fill these blocks in so when we come out we don't fall down a hole, come out of this in the future. Wow, I feel very fortunate and very accomplished to have completed that task. Wow. What a great job. Now let's go back and make our first ender chest. I think we have enough materials. We'll find out in a moment, won't we? So I'll meet you guys back in the base. Alright, we're back at base and you can see 2 of these lava cauldrons have already filled up. So let's take one of them. Whoops. Mean to do that. Oh, my inventory's full. That's why that happened. I encountered a whole bunch of mobs on my way back into base, so I had to take care of that. So we needed to fill this last one here, and there we go. Now we have a full 4 blocks of lava. And I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these unneeded blocks. Full inventory. Let's see, I think this whole section of blocks is unnecessary. That one's unneeded. That one. And I think we're good now. So yeah, so we're getting lava harvesting right now, or lava accumulating, and we can harvest it at our leisure. Alright, I'm going to sort out this inventory and I'll be right back. Alright, so got everything sorted out. And I went ahead and broke down the blaze rod, made 2 blaze powder, made 1 eye of ender. And now with that eye of ender, we can make an ender chest. And we'll just need to be careful not to break it without silk touch. So I do have 1 silk touch, I believe, pickaxe floating around here somewhere. I think it's down in the caves, so, and I believe it's right here. Yes, we have a silk touch pickaxe here. So we're going to need to be careful with, I'm probably going to destroy it at some point, but that's okay. That's just a little bit of blaze powder to correct it, which means another trip to the Nether, but eventually that won't be a problem. So alright, great. So wow, my goals for this episode were to show you the enchanting updates I did, do the harvesting that we did in the farms, show you the update to the caves, build a lava farm, go to the Nether, get quartz, and build a ender chest, and then now it's time to go explore the caves. So let's head down there, and I'll meet you down at the edge of the deepslate caves. Alright, I'm going to give this fortune pickaxe a repair. I think this is like maybe the 3rd time I repaired it. It's getting pretty expensive, so 9 levels. We're gonna have to maybe try to come up with another one, but right now it's the only fortune item I've got, and we need diamonds, so that's gonna be our ticket to diamonds. Alright, let's head down into the mines and find this deep dark. Very successful episode so far. Wow. Cloudstone Vale is really coming together here. We spent a lot of times making these caves proper mining caves that we can get around in and know our way around well. Deep slates this way. Deep slates this way. And so it begins, our deep slate mining expedition. Oh wait, can't do that with that one, so it's got to be this one. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to come up with a plan B for a fortune pickaxe for sure. I hear skeletons. Pick up this gold while we're here, and this little bit of iron. There we go. Takes a little longer to mine when we're in deep slate, but that's okay. Now we're going to need to get some torches going here to get the area nice and lit up. Remember, that's a drop off. Because because we don't want to have any surprises. I'm sure there'll be plenty. Yeah, and here's a zombie. A creeper and a zombie, it looks like. There he is. I kept hearing him. Couldn't find him. Oh, he had one of our torches in his hand. Interesting. Glow squid. Yeah, I see him there. You get all these areas lit up so there's no little dark corners, no surprises. Oh, we got a skeleton here. This episode's getting very long. We may have to resume this in the next episode. But we're definitely getting everything lit up is a priority right now. Then we can move around with some freedom and not be as concerned about our safety with our mobs. Just kind of methodically working our way through these mobs here, trying to avoid any major encounters that would cause the risk of death and losing our stuff potentially. It's an amazing shot of that deep dark cave there. Wow. Alright, that's about as far as we can go on this side. We've got everything nice and lit up, minus a few little dark corners. Starting to run low on torches. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Well, we can kind of see with these diamonds. Wow, that drops off hard. We're gonna have to come up with a plan for that. That's a dead end there. Little dark spot there. I think this is where... Is this where we ran into that skeleton? No, he was over here, right? No, I don't know. I don't know where he was. Maybe over there. Yeah, I think it was over there. So this goes down into a larger area here, or a tunneled area, and then back up right here. And there's a tunnel over here, up there as well. There's all kinds of endless tunnels. Guys, this is amazing, the amount of areas to explore. Truly endless. A lot of iron right in that area, and that's the end of my torches. So we're gonna have to head back up and get some more torches, and I think that that's also going to signal that we need to end this episode, because it is it's probably going to be the longest one I've ever made. But yeah, really good stuff this episode. We went into the Nether. We achieved our goals in the Nether. And wow, yeah, okay, here we are. This is back where we enter at. Or maybe not. Yeah, there's our staircase. Well, guys, what an episode. What great achievements we've made toward our getting our world furthered along. Really good stuff, guys. Really good stuff. I've got to find the exit. I have no idea where it's at. So easy to get turned around in these caves, even with the signs I made. Alright, here we are at Malfunction Junction, and I'll meet you back in the base. Well, guys, great episode today. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Lupercus, and this is Cloudstone Vale. You just watched episode 10, and I'm looking very forward to episode 11, where we really get in there and get into that deep dark area. So great fun, guys. Thank you so much. Until next time, see ya.